Slayton to Pat White to Pat McAfee. They love their Mountaineers in Morgantown. And in a place known for Yan Dogs and pepperoni rolls, probably some liquid refreshments, the Mountaineer faithful ready to go here in Morgantown. A staple of the college football environment. Color-coordinated schemes in the stands. A stripe out today. Students, alumni, all fans have band together to try to make life miserable for these visitors. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Jacksonville State Gamecocks, taking on a team from the Big 12, the West Virginia Mountaineers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Gamecocks offense will take the first swing of the game. Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing. Proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
Just got one on that last run, now 2nd and 9 from their own 26. They'll go to the ground. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. You can feel the Mountaineer spirit rising, reverberating across the field on this big 3rd down. Quick completion on the out. There he goes. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback, finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Let's talk for a second about Jacksonville State. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program, but when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
And you hear it all season, and you see it every year. The teams come out of nowhere, and they feel like they've got a lot of potential, a lot of high-ranked players on the squad, and they're going to put it together, and then they'll get themselves into those rankings.
He's got an open man. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Scanning the field, it's Wimsatt. Got him downfield. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville State. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
So West Virginia's offense will take the field for the first time. And this running game might have a huge advantage when they get to the second level of this defense, David.
Well, and this is a big challenge. Like, you're overmatched. You understand that this guy is a top-shelf player, and I'll be honest, this defense has kind of struggled a little bit this season, but this individual matchup, you've got to get him on the ground. You've got to find a way to corral him, slow him down. He can't be the game wrecker. If that's the case, it's going to be too easy for this offense.
If you're on offense, you got to be thinking, let's dominate in the trenches and let's get our star running back into the second level against this linebacker. We've got an athletic advantage at that position. So if we can free him up into the second level of this defense, make him make guys miss, those are going to be explosive plays.
There he goes! He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. The Mountaineers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Using the quick game. Great move. Now he's got room. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
And that's why, for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Moving out of the pocket. Lets it fly. It's complete downfield. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
Gets it out quickly. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Gonna look downfield again. Caught behind the line. It's White. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one, was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
A first down run on the doorstep. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on home. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Got enough for the first. At the 40, there he goes. He's loose down the middle. Oh, a lot of space. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Going right to work up top. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Makes the grab. It's White. He finds enough room to get it up to the 28-yard line before going out of bounds. And the Mountaineers in the hurry up. Back to pass on second down. Got his man downfield. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Makes the catch. It's White. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. The give from the gun. Got enough for the first down and wants more. The ball's free. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. There he goes to the right. Past the 20. Touchdown, Gamecocks. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And that's just the guy you want to find that football. The ball's loose. Who do you want to get it? One of your little fast guys. The defensive back picks it up and turns on the afterburners, takes it all the way back for the touchdown.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. Quickly trailing by 2 touchdowns, down 21-7, and really important to get something out of this drive. Just a short pass to the tight end. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. Catch in the middle. It's Barnes. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. First play of the period will be a second down. Hand off from the shotgun. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Mountaineers headed quickly to the line. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Under fire. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own. Great field position. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Looking for a man. It's Wimsatt. That's caught. It's Cook. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. All right, guys, let's take a minute to think about Jacksonville State. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat, and the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win, and if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job. The pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room, so important to get off to a good start. Try to quiet those haters and some of those doubters. And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. And it's the next play that you have to play instead of just the original pass. So,
he's got some space.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back, he's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick them up and put them down.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Snagged in the middle. It's Baldwin. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Headed to the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Jacksonville State.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
And he made the extra point without problem. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Setting up the screen. It's a seam wide open. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. And the Mountaineers moving quickly to the line.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
The short hands, it's White. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Mountaineers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He stopped not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. Going with the ground game left. Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain. He now has 106 yards on the ground, and that will put him over 100, and what a way to start the season. First and 10 from their own 24-yard line. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. And the Gamecocks now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Quick strike complete. Trying to tackle this guy's a business decision as he gets it up to the 29.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
The Gamecocks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Looking downfield, it's Wimsatt. Got his man quickly. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. Timeout called by the defense. It's their 1st of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Turning it on. Now, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
Well, this defense now is just getting gashed. And if you're the defensive coordinator, you might now want to think about being aggressive, changing up your play calls, and maybe breaking your own tendencies because you have got to stop this off.
Turning on the Jets. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down. And the Gamecocks pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He'll keep it himself. And some room to work. He's loose. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Hit as he throws. Wide open downfield. And the defense was right there to make the tackle, but not before they get it to the 12 and set up in the red zone. And the Gamecocks started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. You got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field. That's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
Well, the defense, they're smelling blood in the water now. Of course, they've already knocked the starting quarterback out of this game. And now with the backup in, they're bringing more pressure. It almost looks like they're more excited to get after him. This is just a very excited, very emotional defense right now.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. North Carolina is down right now. But that kid on the defensive side, I know this is a big statement, but he looks like a young Lawrence Taylor. Do not rule out a comeback. They're trailing by 10 to Akron.
He's got it down the right side. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. And the Mountaineers racing to the line in a hurry-up. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's White.
It's really nice when you're an offensive coach and you can basically attack the whole field. When you got an arm like this and you can just, boom, put it on a line, it's really nice to have that.
Moves around to clear up the vision. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. The Mountaineers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Over the middle, it's White. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
First down, West Virginia.
Used the play fake, now to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Tosses it incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. He'll throw on 3rd down. Got it in the middle, it's White. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Mountaineers!
And they didn't start this first half the way you wanted to, but at least they're ending on a positive note. At least they're saying, guys, we put a drive together. We scored. We need some plays to go our way, but the offense has got some positive momentum, and that is a great thing going into the half.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. Fielded in the end zone. It's Savage. And the returner is stopped. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on 0. This guy's been around a while and in his junior season showing complete command of the offense. He's been turnover-free. They're moving the ball up and down the field. A really mature performance. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, this matchup on that field there in Morgantown, sign me up for another half. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's take the old country roads on our way back to Mountaineer Field.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Bringing the heat. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
Wide open spaces. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
Down West Virginia.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Looking left. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
This time on target. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
It's picked off, not the second half start they'd hoped for.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his second interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those two interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
Now the pitch. Breaks the tackle. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection. This offense lining up now at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. Nice move there. Got the first down and still on his feet. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Wants to throw. It's Wimsatt. Going to try to get it himself. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
Well, this defense is not going to be patient with this quarterback. They know that they have to affect him, and they have to dictate to him. So that time, they send the blitz. They're not even...
And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
Here comes the heat. They're going to stop him short, and man, we haven't seen a lot of that. This offense has been a machine on third down. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And it slips just inside that right upright. And that will extend their lead even further.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to go up top on first down. He's going to throw deep right side. Makes the grab inside the 30. He's loose on the right. Touchdown, West Virginia. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under it and make a big play for it.
Yeah, and when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. This lead that they've been working with is dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on this drive. They'll give it to the back. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The pull and throw off the RPO. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out front by other receivers, and they're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
Back to pass, it's Wimsatt. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. The Gamecocks will bring the punt team onto the field. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. Books it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. From the gun to give, looking for room. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Mountaineers want to pick up the tempo.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Listen, you can't make every play, you can't cover everybody, but it's really nice when you get the bonus of swatting the ball down and making sure that quarterback doesn't get a completion and doesn't get a big play.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Throws to the wideout. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on 0. He leaves it with his back. Oh, what a move. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. And the Gamecocks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Rides the back on the option to give. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Back to throw, it's Wimsatt. Fires downfield. On target over the middle. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to...
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Trying to take it back. Knocked at the 43-yard line, and the interception has him set up in plus territory. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Catch in the middle, it's White. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Makes the catch. It's White. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Takes the handoff. It's White. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They're working that left side. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
First down, West Virginia.
In the red area, it's White. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. Trying to power it in. They are ready this time. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage. And after that big run, the defense answers. What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here.
29 Philly.
Wants to go up top. Big fella moving. Touchdown Mountaineers. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And it's nice to have those big tight ends down here in the red zone because they're such big targets, but they can block, or you just slip them out and find a little hole in the defense, feature them, throw it up, let them go get it. Nice job by the tight end with the catch and the touchdown.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Boise State is currently ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Chris Peterson, this has not been a blowout today on the Smurf turf. They are up by 12 over Bowling Green. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Got the first down and more. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The Gamecocks want to move quickly.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Gamecocks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Quarterback on the keeper. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Third down coming in the Morgantown faithful, making it tough on this big play. Looking to throw, it's Wimsatt. Fires to the tight end. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. The Gamecocks have this offense rolling. Looking to throw on first down. The quick out. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now on second down. Give to the running back. Look out, he's got room. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
And I think this will go a long way in determining the outcome of this football game. They're able to run the football with the lead late in this game. That's a good sign for this offense.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. Got enough space, and he's the house. Touchdown, Jacksonville State.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a two-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is...
And the defense on him, and he will go down. Sacked on the two-point try.
Jacksonville State, 40, West Virginia.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Wants to throw on first down. Takes a hit as he fires. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
That's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
Under fire. Another incompletion on third down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
In the situation we're in, down 2 possessions, they obviously had to go for that one. And because they're not able to come up with it, it looks like they're going to be leaving this stadium with an L.
He'll do it himself. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. It's Cunningham. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Let's talk for a second about Jacksonville State. Given the unrest surrounding this guy's future as the head coach, this would be a great way to get the season started.
Man, you want all the momentum you can get, and you want to quiet people down. You don't want it to get louder. The louder those murmurs talk about hot seat, and you have a tendency to lose your football team. It's a distraction. You have to talk about it all the time. So always nice, Palmer, to get off on the right foot.
You just got to be able to drown out the outside noise, right? Easier said than done. And with this win in week 1, they're going to silence the critics. But make no mistake, he's going to go into that locker room and say, everyone that's been talking trash about us all off season, they're going to love us now. Don't pay any attention to that. All that matters is what's in this locker room. They've got to take that attitude forward.
Rush is on him. That's a live ball. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
To the air on 2nd down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
That's a first down for the offense.
They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. And the defense makes the tackle, but not before he gets down to the 2.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on first down. Same exact script. Do it again. Run the football. Run the clock. Let that thing tick down. And if we add points, we add points.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can pick up the first without scoring. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And the route is on.
Well, these players came together. I've been so impressed, not just by the talent, but also by their composure. Handling this kind of environment in the first game of the season, this says a lot about the leadership in that locker room.
And he tacks on the extra point. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown.
50, West Virginia, 28.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers.
He's into the open down the middle. At the 20. Touchdown, Mountaineers! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And the defense lets the big tight end get behind him, and you can see it. When he saw his tight end streaking down the field, he knew he had to throw it up in the air, let him go make a play. He does it. Big play for this offense.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score.
50, West Virginia, 34.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on home. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Tight end now in motion. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
The defense, obviously, at this point is trailing. They need to get the football back. They're expecting run. They know the offense is going to try and bleed the clock, so you got to be good at the point of attack. They were right there. They gave up nothing on that run.
The give on the counter. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. You can feel the Mountaineer spirit rising, reverberating across the field on this big third down. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. And the Gamecocks will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Singleton. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Looking to the big tight end. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he's out of bounds right at the 15.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT. Finally, the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, he gets right.
He'll take a shot. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. So here comes the field goal unit once again. They've already kicked 3 tonight. And if they can make this and turn it into a 3-score game, they'll have this one all but locked up. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And now the lead is even bigger.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
He wants a big play here late. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Another interception. That's his fourth of the day. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. The points weren't the issue, guys, but they couldn't string together enough stops to get the victory.
Yeah, good news, bad news scenario, I guess. Good news is you're going to score. This offense looks like